Hello and welcome back. Today we are in Bloomington, Minnesota, down by the Minnesota River. You can see here there's some kind of marshland here a little bit. I forget the name of the lake that's here. We're also pretty close to the airport as usual. You can see airplanes up in the air over there. But I wanted to come down here. I've never been down to this specific area because we've been having a lot of rain here in Minnesota, which has led to a lot of flooding. The amount of water that's down here is a little bit unusual. This river is, like I said, is the Minnesota River, and it usually runs kind of that direction until it hits the Mississippi River over in Fort Snelling State Park. I've got a video about that park. I'll put a link in here for that. But there's this walking bridge down here that actually used to be, I think, part of Highway 77 at the time, that goes over the river, that's been converted into a walking bridge. And you'll see when we get up here to it that you can't walk across it right now because it's flooded. I mean, you probably could walk across it if you wanted to dare walking in the water, but you don't know what's underneath it, so I wouldn't suggest that. So I was gonna take a look at that. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, and I'll throw some clips up in here, is in southern part of Minnesota, the Blue Earth River. It's got a dam there called the Rapidan Dam, and that dam failed. The whole western embankment of it has been washed out. And so here's some video of it I'll put up. You can see where the whole embankment got washed away. I believe there was a substation there too that got washed into the river. Here's the spot on here. But that subway got washed into it, and there was some debris that kind of came downstream too as well. All that debris hit the dam. They thought the dam was going to actually break, but it didn't. Instead, the water went around it. But you can see this house here on the side too that was in imminent danger, and eventually it did fall in the river, as you'll see here. Kind of tragic. And there's a store right next to it that family ran called the Dam Store. And so it's kind of sad that the house got taken away. But yeah, you can just see the damage of all the flooding that's out here.
Oh my.
So here is the bridge and the path. So like I said, normally you can walk across it, but not today. There's a white bird over here checking this out, guys. Probably looking for food. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that it's that much water.
Yeah, go ahead, guys. Go, yeah.
No, I wouldn't walk in that. Too much current. Last thing is I want to do is slip and fall and end up in a river, so that's crazy. But yeah, normally you can walk all the way across there and see the whole river area. Not much you can see right now because I can't get very far close to it. But I think we'll have to come back down here some other time and check out this area when it's not flooded. We can walk around, take a look at it. I wonder if I can see more of the area if I walk over on this side. Right now we can't see anything because that is right in the way. I don't know if there's any way to get over there. Some guys over there riding motorbikes in it. You can see over here how deep it is. That guy's riding his motorbike in it, and it's almost up to the wheels of the motorbike. You can kind of see over here a little bit. Out through there. I mean, it's just full of water, guys. Not a really good spot to get a look. Wanted to show you guys the flooded out area here. We will try to come back down here some other time when it's not so flooded to see if we can get across that bridge. I bet it's some pretty cool views. And I wanted to show you that footage of the Rapidan Dam that got flooded. The dam itself was built back in the 1900s, late or early 1900s, and it doesn't really have any function anymore. I think they used to generate electricity off of it, but now they don't even generate electricity off it because it has so much sediment behind it. And because of that, I think what I heard online was that the dam doesn't really actually function as a dam anymore. It just all the water that comes up to it, they're basically letting it flow right through the dam floodgates, so it's like always open. So even though it's failed, it really hasn't caused a major problem downstream, because all that water is typical to go through that dam and go downstream. So even though it's gone around it and cut across it, it hasn't really damaged anything really downstream of it. Maybe raised the water levels maybe 1 or 2 feet. So after we left that area over there, I went ahead and drove down the road a little bit further. This is Interstate 35 going into Minneapolis. And so we were over that way probably, I don't know, a couple of miles. That's another version of the highway to get across the Minnesota River. And you can see here that it just completely flooded out, guys. Like, you can't even get into here from there. I came in on that side, luckily, and I can drive back out to get back on the highway. This is all closed down and flooded. I was just talking to this guy. He's over here down here fishing. Says he hasn't had much luck yet. Said he's going to Niagara Falls tomorrow, so he's got quite a drive in front of him. You know, normally this is just, you know, that area is where the river is. It's all the way out of the banks. I don't know what the numbers are over there. It looks like it's 712. Maybe that's inches, maybe? Can't be feet. Maybe it's 712 inches. I don't know. That's probably not true. That's way too deep. But you can really see the current over here. Just moving along. Really fast current. A lot of water and a lot of current, which is why you don't want to go walking out in it like that guy was earlier. You're like, that's crazy. Nope. I'm not going to go walking in that. Don't want to get slip and fall and end up downstream and drowned. That wouldn't be good. Yeah, so this is Interstate 35. And yeah, that's all the flooding that's going on down here. If I can walk across this water without getting too wet. That wasn't too bad. I think if you walk that way too, once it's not flooded out, I think you can walk across the river bank. So we'll try that sometime too, I guess. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, give me some comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'd love to have you. And we will see you guys on the next one.